The case I chose was case number 4, unauthorized manipulation of data. It reads, a bank teller electronically transfers money from a relatively inactive customer account to a personal account and then transfers the money to a credit card account to pay current credit card charges. On payday, money is deposited into the teller's personal account, and then the teller electronically transfers the money back to the customer's account. No money changes hands and no interest is lost to the customer's account. How would you judge the teller's behavior? Well, my first thought is, what if the inactive customer suddenly becomes active? The customer might need money for a house or car payment or a medical emergency. And if they need the money and it isn't there, that's a big problem. And the account number that the money was transferred to, the bank teller's account, that could easily be traced and it would be obvious who was responsible. If someone needs a loan, they should go to credit union or ask a friend or family member. I'm sure someone would have agreed to loan the money to the bank teller, especially with such a short amount of time to get paid back. It only seemed like, a couple days, maybe a week. But because the teller didn't want to ask and instead went behind a customer's back, he or she put the customer's finances and their own job at risk. This is unethical behavior by the bank teller. He or she has no right to access a random customer's bank account. I'm sure they earned the money or received it for some reason, and it's not the bank teller's money to manipulate. I think eventually the bank teller would have been found out because even if an inactive customer, um, I think if a withdrawal or a money transfer popped up on their statement, they would be pretty curious, especially if they are an inactive customer, they would know that, that transfer or withdrawal was not their own. The customer would probably then contact the bank, and from there, the bank would, trace back through all the transfers and such and figure out that it was that bank teller manipulating their bank account. The bank teller's actions are careless and avoidable. And like I said, there are many other options for the bank teller to pay his credit card bill. He could have asked anyone, but instead chose to steal from a vulnerable customer.